this year particularly has been hard in general to be motivated. So when it comes to your YouTube channel, and if you've been showing up consistently and you feel like you've been doing everything right for your channel and it still seems like it's growing at a snail's pace, I know how unmotivating it can be to continue to show up or to continue to move forward. My channel is a very slow grower and I still show up every single week here on YouTube. So I'm going to share with you today some of the things that I do to kind of get that pep back into my step and get motivated again to create content for my YouTube channel. My name is Trina if you are new to this channel, and this channel is committed to helping you grow a business you love without burning out. And honestly, video content has been the key piece that has allowed me to grow my business without burning out. So a little bit of a spoiler alert, that is one thing that has kept me motivated to continue to show up on YouTube, because I know that these videos that I create for you, they may not skyrocket, they may not go viral, and I may not get 100,000 subscribers, but for me, it's all about building this close-knit community that knows, likes, and trusts me so that I can help them build their YouTube channel. I know it can be hard to want those numbers, want those vanity metrics, and I know people may even look down on you, had that before, if you don't have certain numbers on your channel. But you need to think about the bigger picture here. And hear me out, because I know when you're growing a channel, you really want those numbers to look valid. But for me, the bigger picture is helping people build businesses from their YouTube channels. And one of the things that keeps me motivated is that while yes, I have a small YouTube channel, I am making multiple six figures in my business, and I'm making more money than some of those people that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers on their channel. Because for me, it's not all about subscribers, it's about a business model and having a business that allows me to take Fridays off with my kids, allows me to take weeks vacations with my kids, allows me to be more flexible with my time if something happens or my kids need me. And just because I have 100,000 YouTube subscribers doesn't make me successful. When I start to get in my head and when I'm told that I'm not good enough because I don't have 100,000 subscribers, I think about that bigger picture. So I want you to take a second and think, what is the bigger picture? What are you really wanting to do? And it is absolutely fine if you want to grow a YouTube channel with 100,000 or more subscribers. And if that is your main goal, then let's talk about some more things that you can do to continue to stay motivated while you get to that number. Another thing that I have done to stay motivated is to watch other YouTube content. I know it can seem counterintuitive because maybe you'll start comparing yourself to other people, but I want you to watch content outside of your niche. So as I watch my clients' videos, a lot of them are business owners, but I like to see their style of recording. I like to see their style of delivering content, and it motivates me to test some of these things out or try some of these things. I also like to look outside of my niche. I like to watch some comedy channels like Grace Helbig. Our family in general will watch Good Mythical Morning, and I love to pick up on the little things that you normally wouldn't notice if you're not creating YouTube videos. So like how they storyboarded their video, what different angles are they getting, kind of the timing that they're delivering content. And that gets me really excited and motivated to try some of those things into my video. So another thing that I would recommend is spend some time every single week watching YouTube. I know it may take time out of your schedule, but it's time you're growing and learning. And it's really important if your channel has kind of hit a plateau to look outside of your area and watch YouTube videos and see what other people are doing to spark that creativity and motivation into your videos. I also think for motivation, it's really important to reach out to people who are doing what you're doing and talk to them. Having a support group. For a long time, I pretty much did this alone. My husband doesn't really know what I'm doing. I share with him different things that I'm doing, but I would just put my head down, nose to the grind, and keep working. But when I started to talk to other business owners and I started to talk to other content creators and even creating my community inside of Video Strategy Academy, that's what kind of really breathed life into my content again. That's what makes me excited to record these videos, even though I know I got little kids downstairs that are saying, "Mommy, can we play?" play? Mommy, when can we play? I am creating content that is helping people. Whether you are actually education-wise teaching people, entertaining people, making them laugh with comedy channels, you really need to think about the people that are watching your content. And that can be really hard if you are doing this alone. So I highly recommend reaching out to people that understand what you're going through. Ask them for feedback on your videos. Tell them you want to get better and what are some suggestions that you could do to be better. Again, I get so far into my box of creating content that I don't always look outside. So when I'm talking to my students and I'm talking to my clients and I'm asking them what their struggles are and I'm asking them, what kind of content do you like to watch? And when I hear from them, it just sends light bulbs that allows me to start creating again and get motivated. Now, this is a great way to get motivated if you feel like you're running out of ideas. And this is something we've been doing here on my channel the last couple of weeks, is to create different kind of content. If you're tired of constantly creating the same content day in and day out and you're worried about not creating content around your niche, so what? This isn't about an algorithm. This is about you and what makes you happy. And I don't want you to stay in your box of creating the same content, hoping that YouTube one day picks you up and takes you viral. I want you to enjoy this process. So that's why the past couple of weeks I've started to create different types of content. I started to talk about different things than just YouTube because you know what? I got bored and tired of always talking about YouTube, and I'm finding a newer love for content and topics. And I even changed the way that I set up my filming as well, just to spark some more creativity and motivation back into my content. It has been one heck of a year this year. And if you are struggling with motivation, it is 100% understandable because it has been quite a year. So change some things up. Change the type of content you're creating. Change your filming setup if you can. Just get excited again about creating content and stop thinking about the strategy and stop thinking about the algorithm. You have my permission. I'd also recommend getting outside help for your channel. Now, like I said, I told you to reach out to some people in your community and people who are doing YouTube videos as well, but even getting a strategy session with somebody or getting a channel review from TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy has channel reviews. For just a couple dollars, you can get a channel review and they will literally break down your channel into the numbers so you can see exactly what you're doing well and not. And you can pay $100. I will leave all the information down in the description box on the price and everything, but you can actually have an employee of TubeBuddy give you a recorded review of your channel. I personally have done this. I've loved it. I'm a YouTube strategist and I still want to get the feedback and advice of other people because again, I'm in this so much and I'm so connected to my content that it can be hard for me to step back and look at it as a non-biased way. So getting help if you need to and getting different eyes on your content and paying for that, because that's where you're going to get the biggest value, is when you're paying someone who knows what they're talking about to look at your channel and give you next steps. I know so many people that in my strategy sessions with them, because I offer strategy sessions, I come to them with a clear laid out game plan on what I think they should do next moving forward. And so many of them are like, wow, I never even thought about this. Like, I've been doing this day in and day out and I didn't think about that. So that can be very helpful to get your motivation again. You also need to stop checking your subscriber count. I know that can be hard. I know as you're growing a YouTube channel, but constantly checking that can really cause your motivation to drop. So I actually, in my program, Video Strategy Academy, talk about setting goals, different types of goals, audience retention goals, click-through rate goals, because if you're focusing on these types of numbers, the subscriber numbers will come. But if you're not focusing on these little analytic numbers that actually help the snowball start going, it's going to be hard to see those subscriber numbers actually grow. So stop looking at the subscriber numbers, dig into your analytics a little bit. I will link a video right up here for you to watch after this video that goes into detail on what you should be looking at in your analytics if you want to get more subscribers. But maybe just check your subscriber count once a week, because I know when you see it grow like 1, 5, 10 a day, it can be very disheartening. Now I need to have a little soapbox moment and talk to you about the haters. Getting one bad comment on your video could totally derail your motivation. I know. I've seen it. So here's what I want you to understand. First, you can go into your settings and block certain words or phrases or people from your channel so you don't have to deal with that again. So that's the first thing that you need to do if this is causing you to lose your motivation to create YouTube content. Second, I want you, before you start spiraling, think about that person. Think about how horrible their lives must be to take the time out of their day to send you a nasty comment. Remember, that person's life is probably sucks. And you need to realize it's not about you, it's not about your content, it's about that sucky person. And I don't want that sucky person to stop you from creating content. Now, for me, the way I love to deal with it is to send them a snarky remark right back. And you know what? They never respond. So whether you just want to delete that comment, block that person, block any words they use, I need you to not let the troll comments get into your head. And if somebody does leave a mean comment, here's what's great about having a YouTube community so built on your beliefs and values. You will end up having your followers come to defense for you. I remember one particular comment that I had on my channel. Somebody told me that I looked pasty, the wall in my office and my skin were too pasty or something like that. And people came to my defense before I even saw that comment. My viewers were already commenting back to that person, and it created this sense of community around my viewers. They're like, hey, we're banding together against this hater. So I know that haters can be and trolls can be hard on you, but they are good for your brand and your channel because you all now have something to band together and create this sense of community. So try to think about that. I know those comments are hard, but just know that everybody's getting them too. It's not you. To stay motivated on YouTube and to keep seeing an upward trend on your channel, you've really got to understand your analytics and let that work for you. If you aren't spending time doing a monthly channel audit on your own channel and looking at the numbers and looking at things that you can improve on and looking at topics that you can talk on that are doing well for your channel, it is going to be so much harder for you to continue to see growth. So I highly recommend taking some time every single month, just like you take time to record your YouTube videos, you need to take time to audit and analyze those videos. Now I don't think I've done a video on how to give your channel a monthly report. If that's a video you would like me to share here on my channel, leave the comment monthly report video and I will add that to my content plan, because not only do I do this for my channel every single month as much as possible, but more importantly, I do this for my clients' channels every single month. I give them a report in their hands with feedback from me that says, look, here's what's working, here's what's not, here are the videos that are getting the best audience retention, and here's why. You need to do more of this. Here are the thumbnails and titles that are getting more clicks. We need to create more titles and thumbnails like this. Here are the videos that are taking off on your channel. How can we piggyback on this traffic? Can we do a second piece to this video? Since this video is being picked up by YouTube, we need to capitalize on that. That's what's important. That's when you're going to see the snowball effect. It's not just showing up every single week here on YouTube. It's not about creating daily content on YouTube even. It's about looking at the numbers, knowing what is and isn't working, and focusing on the good things that are working on your channel. Now, if you aren't sure if you have all these things set up, I do have a roadmap that will walk you through every single step you need to do to make sure your channel is actually set up for success. Like your about section, do you have that filled out properly? Your channel keywords, do you have that filled out properly? Everything in detail is in this roadmap and you can get it right now. I'll leave the link on the screen and in the description box, but all you do is you go over there, pop your email in, and I will send that roadmap to you. It's over 15 pages of different things that you can do to make sure you're doing the best things you can do to get YouTube to pick up your channel to see more growth. Once you grab that roadmap, make sure you watch the video that's also on your screen, because it's going to walk you through the analytics you need to be looking at to see growth on your channel. So click on that video and I will see you over there.